From the heart of Mill City at the historic Field Middle School, it's the Everybody Comes Late Show, featuring Terry Esau, Adam Copeland, the Lounge Youth in Minute to Win It. As always, Chris Tripolino and the Jacobs Well Band. And now, here he is, your host. Give it up for Greg Meyer.
You guys can do that every week when I come on. That is okay. Hey, good morning. Yeah. Okay, maybe not that, but yeah. Now, good morning and welcome to the Everybody Comes Late Show, more commonly known as Jacobs Well. But if you notice that everything seems to be a little bit different in our world right now, like people with birds' nests on their head are running for president. Other than this weekend, November feels like October, and October feels like September. And then you get things like the NRA complaining that it's too easy to get guns in the United States for Syrians. Yeah. And so they're against that. I mean, it just seems to be going that way anyway. So we decided we needed to do something different as well. And so we're doing something different. Welcome to the Everybody Comes Late Show. Our creative arts team went crazy with this idea, and they thought this could be both, a great and a fun and a potentially powerful and certainly questionable way of taking a real hard look at the stuff that our lives are all about as we go rushing into this thing called Christmas. So we're trying to, catch you off balance and do a few things that are kind of fun in that regard. So there is, and so anyway, we decided we wanted to do this, and the big question was what are we going to call it? Because it's a late show kind of thing, right? But this is the morning, not night, so what do you call it, So we really didn't know, unless you consider 10:30 in the morning late in the morning, which is probably true Monday through Friday, but on Sunday, it's obviously not too late when you look at how many people are still trying to come in the door. Actually that was the answer. Yes. Thank you, Bjorn, you're right on cue. I was talking to my wife, Chris, and she said, well, it's maybe the Everybody Comes Late Show, right? Because that is, what's late? You guys are late. Most Sundays when we start at 10:30, or then when we actually start at 10:33, I've been keeping track. There are 4.3 people in the room. There are 2 over there, 2 over here, and then 0.3 right there. And they're usually family of the band members who only have one car. I thought you had 2 cars, George. But that's awkward, and it's really awkward because the only other people that are here at that time, the only other people who come early, and by early I mean on time, are new people. Because the new people have it all figured out. They're still responsible. They're not like the rest of us. And so they checked out, they Google mapped where we are, and they ended up at the office by mistake. But because they were making sure they were early enough, they were able to get here on time. And they come in, they get the coffee, and they have a seat by themselves. And I kind of literally mean by themselves. And they're sort of figuring the last thing I want to do is be the only one at this church today. And so but how do we leave? Because that guy's a pastor and he'll see us. And he's going to stop us at the door and make us give an offering or something before we leave. And so while they're figuring that out, when they should cut their losses and just make a run for it or not, you guys actually start trickling in. And voila, 20 minutes later, by 10:50, you're here. So that kind of works. So anyway, so here's the deal on that. This Everybody Comes Late Show is that we worked really hard to find a name for this. So if next week you start coming on time, you're going to totally ruin our name. And someone said, well, Greg, we could just change it to Everybody Used to Come Late Show. But that's really kind of long. So if you do start coming early next week or something, you have to bring the responsibility of coming up with a name for the show for us. So just keep that in mind as you think about this for future weeks. So we've got some great stuff here this morning, and I'm glad you're here for our Everybody Comes Late show. We've got Terry Esau, the founder director of Free Bikes for Kids. We've got Adam Copeland, who knows more what you do, and what you should do than you do with your money at Christmas. And we also have to answer the question of, did I really just say that? And so it's great to have you here. If you're new, if you're new, you might be more like, oh, we like this all the time. Well, put it this way, I'm wearing a suit. And just ask you, the only people from Jacobsville who have ever seen me on a fruit, I was either marrying them or burying them. And there might be someone who wants to get married here today, but I bet there's no takers for that other option. So yes, this is very different. We're trying something, we're having some fun, and we think we can, help us get ready for Christmas in a special way. But I think with all that, we have some music, and so let's take it away. Chris and the Jacobsville Band, let's see what you got.